あれネイルしたの？とりあえず手袋しとけよ。Hi everybody. This week I think Arashi was trying to kill us with commercials because there were so many commercials that came out in this 1 week span, and I think there's more to come. There's something terribly wrong with my camera and I really want to update it, but at the moment I can't. So for now you're gonna have to deal with Swishy McSwisherson here. Ooh, I'm a blurry blob. I don't like it. So we'll talk a little bit about the commercials, the lovely commercials that have been coming out. The biggest ones I would probably have to say are the new AU ones. The AU commercials are called Mirai wa eraberu, which means like you can choose your future. And it's basically all black and white. It's got all of the Arashi members in them at some point, and it's supposed to make them look kind of cool and I guess like seductive or sexy or whatnot. They basically, I don't know, there's like a bunch of random like slow motion things that they're doing. There are also scenes of them, you know, in different parts of Japan as well, talking on the phone, and one of my favorite parts was Aiba spinning around in this chair and then he just like falls over, and that was hilarious to me. And then also the parts where they're talking on the phone in like different parts of Japan, and all of a sudden like Sho shows up and he's like, "Hey guys, what's up?" Ow, that hurt. So there's that, and I will have a link so that you can do a search for that, and hopefully it will be up so that you can view it, because those commercials are awesome. There's also a new Hitachi commercial with Jun and Aiba, and a new Ajinomoto commercial with Sho. And Jun has just been a busy boy lately. He has 2 more commercials that he's come out with. One of them is Meiji chocolate, which totally makes me just want chocolate right now. I think I'm gonna go buy some Meiji chocolate as soon as I possibly can. And he also has one for it's like a fashion website called Hot Pepper Beauty. I don't know why, but I guess Jun has like some sort of, he's qualified to do commercials about women's beauty because he knows all about it. I really don't know what that is. But yes, he is in this commercial, and it's kind of like they make you feel like you're sitting at like a table for lunch and he's like the person that you're sitting with. There were about 20 different lines that he had to do for the commercial, and depending on what region you live in, then it'll be something different. So he said that he was getting embarrassed because there were some embarrassing lines. One of them was, "Just looking at you makes my heart flutter," and things like that. They're actually really kind of interesting and funny commercials, I think. And I will hopefully have a link so you can do a search for those as well and check them out. I did forget to talk about this last week, so I'm really sorry, but there is going to be another Doyo no Arashi, which is starting on October 8th, which is this Friday, I believe. And then on October 15th, there will be a Shiagare special, a Tensai Shimura Dobutsuen, and a Kaibutsu-kun special, the special that they were talking about before the movie, which reminds me, it's coming out like in a month and a half, 2 months-ish, which is like crazy. For those of you that don't know about Doyo no Arashi, they started this thing in 2009 during their 10-year anniversary. It was called the Arashi Challenge Week, where they tried to do the most amount of television appearances, I guess, within a week. And they were on basically everything ever, every single day. It was craziness. And the year after that, they did one called Doyo no Arashi, which was a 2-week span, and so they're doing it again. And I don't know exactly what it's promoting, but it's probably to do Kaibutsu-kun's, the movie, as well as probably promoting their new single, and probably just, you know, promoting their shows in general. The Tokyo Drama Awards have been announced, and Furita Ieokao And Nino won award. Frita won the best drama and Nino won best male lead. So yay, congratulations Nino and to all of the staff of Frita Ieokao, and I can't wait to see the special. And lastly, this is actually kind of small news. Aiba won Best Jeanist for 2011. Basically, it's a popularity contest for who looks the best in jeans, I guess. So yay, Aiba! You look good in jeans! I personally think he looks good in anything, but you know, he won an award. The top question of the week comes from username Ranma who asked, which music artist do you think would be a good choice to collaborate with Arashi or just a single member in a song or an album? This is a really interesting question, and I did think about it for a while. I obviously have kind of my own biases in terms of who I like as singers and things like that. At first I was just thinking of just female artists, like who I would like I like Yui and Namie Muro and you know, artists like that. I do really like some male bands, and the ones that I really like are Monkey Magic, and I like News as well. And a lot of the male groups that I like are actually in Johnny's. So if we're talking about like a male group collaborating with them, I think that Monkey Magic would actually be an interesting mixture because of the way that their music sounds and things like that. I also think in terms of female groups, well, okay, maybe I'm a little bit biased, but okay, I love Perfume. I loved them before they even got into the whole like Perfume Arashi, yay, let's be best friends and dance and be awesome, because it's like, it is pretty awesome, first of all. So I do really like Perfume, but I do think that they would have kind of a really unique sound that would go well with Arashi as well. So I think they could bring something very different from them, but something that would also fit along with their personality and the way that their songs, you know, kind of flow and things like that. So I guess my answer is going to be Perfume, and I hope it's not like super cliche, but I was thinking about it for a while, and then all of a sudden I literally had an epiphany and I was like, oh my gosh, Perfume! I love Perfume, and they've been on Himitsu no Arashi-chan and other Arashi shows, and it's been awesome. So how could that be a bad choice for a song collaboration? I think that would be awesome. Unfortunately, I don't think that Johnny is really open to doing collaborations with other groups. And by other groups, I mean outside of Johnny's, but it's kind of sad. I mean, I would like to see other collaborations, but it's also fun to, you know, see the Johnny's collaborations too. So when I was saying that, you know, a lot of the bands that I listen to are Johnny's, I think this question was probably more aimed at other groups outside of Johnny's. So yes, my choice, Perfume and Arashi. So who would you pick to mesh together with Arashi to have some wonderful, wonderful music? Leave your comment or video response below. Yay! Okay, that's it for me for this week, and I would like to share something kind of exciting for me. I have now sticker sheets on my online sales website, eggsroom.com. So if you guys are interested in getting your own sheet of these adorable kitty stickers, just head on over there. The link is in the sparkle box. This is just like super exciting to me. I never really thought that I would ever come out with my own sticker sheet, you know? This one is Kisetsu Kitty, and Kisetsu Kitty likes to dress up for all the different seasons, because Kisetsu means season. So we've got spring, fall, summer, and winter. Bye everybody!